Yo, what up guys? OPTCG Daniel here, back at it again with a deck profile video. So today we're gonna do the red-purple law. It's a 5k leader, 4 lives, activate main, once per turn, don -3. Place up to one of your opponent's character with 3000 power or less at the bottom of the owner's deck, and play up to one character card with a cost of 4 or less from your hand. So yeah, you literally just shambles their body to the bottom of the deck and then play a card from your hand. So if you wanna learn this deck, I made a video like a month ago or 2 months ago on how to play it. It went pretty hard, got 9k views. So yeah, if you wanna check that video out and how to master this leader, I'll put it up right here. But yeah, let's go right into the deck profile. For our 1 costs, we play of course 4 times Otama. Like I said in all my videos, Otama is just a staple for red cards, especially in this card, or in this deck I mean. Because on play, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2000 power during his turn, and it's a 2k counter. So yeah, we want to reduce the power from cards so we can use the leader ability. So this is a really good card. And then we go into the next one. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it, the expensive Gordon. So yeah, Gordon is really needed to play this deck because this card is just way too good. Activate main, you may place this character at the bottom of your deck. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 3000 power during this turn. So if you play this, you use its effect, you make a 6k into a 3k, you can use your leader directly. And if you use an Otama, it's a 4k, so you cannot use your leader ability. So yeah, really expensive card, but definitely needed in this deck. And if not, you will just have to wait for OPO6 for the reprint. Then we go into our 2 costs. We play 2 times Sanji, the 2k counter. So Sanji is here pure for decks that will try to starve you. They won't hit you, they won't play any bodies or something. You can just play this. Next turn, play something else, use its effect, get alive, gain 2 Don. Arrested Dons make it a 5k, and then its effect kicks in, gives a 2k boost, so it becomes 7k. And it is searchable with one of our event cards. Then we go into our 3 costs. We play 2 times the purple Zoro. So this Zoro is really good. If your opponent doesn't play any bodies, doesn't want to give you stuff to bottom deck, you can just play this. And then when attacking is, if you have 3 or less life cards, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. So this will just ramp you if you have nothing else to play or to do. And also really nice art. Then we go into our other 3 costs. We play again Zoro, but this time we play the Rush Zoro. So this deck really wants to hit for 5-5-5-5-5 every single turn possible. Your weakest matchups, or your toughest matchup I should say, is 6k leaders. So this deck really struggles with 6k leaders, because you will Don minus a lot and you don't have any Dons to attach to your characters to hit. But yeah, you remove something, you play the Zoro, you just swing for 5k, and then with your leader 5k, not really a lot to talk about, and also searchable. Then we go into our other 3 costs. We play, of course, the Searcher Law for the Heart Pirates. So this card is really good, but you have to be very careful about its effect, because it reads, when attacking, if your opponent has more Don cards on their field than you, look at top 5 cards from your deck, reveal up to 1 Heart Pirates type card and add it to your hand, then place the remaining at the bottom of the deck in any order. So it's a when attacking, and your opponent has to need more Don on the field. But yeah, it's a 3 cost 5k, so like I said, you just want to swing for 5k every turn, a lot of them. That is the strength of this deck. Then we go into our 4 costs, and we play a lot of 4 costs. So for our first 4 costs, we play Sanji and Penguin. So this is the best card in the entire deck for ramping. You want to see this card in your opening hand, just like we said in our how to play red-purple video. But yeah, this card is really good because it's a 4 cost, a 5k, 2k counter on play. If you have 3 or less Don cards, wait, let me read. I haven't read this card in a while. On play, if you have 3 or less Don cards on your field, add up to 2 Don cards from your Don deck and set them as rested. So if you use your leader ability on your 3 Don turn, you go to 1. So yeah, then you have less than 3, of course, so you can play this, you go back to 3. So it's a really good card. It gives you a body and you want to really go that alt hard minus. But you really want to see either this card or you want to see the next card. It is 4 times Beppo. Peppa is also a really good target because it is a 4-cost 5k doesn't counter. On play, when attacking, if your opponent has more Dawn cards on their field than you, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as rested. So this will also ramp you, not as quick as the Sanji Penguin, but if you have this on the field and it stays on the field and every time you attack and you have less Dawn, you will just go 1 up. And like I said, all our cards are literally 5k, so you will swing for 5k till there's no tomorrow. Then for our next card, we play 4 times the promo law from the Uta film tech package, if I recall correctly. It's been way too long. But yeah, it's a really good card. It's a 4-cost 5k, no surprise there, it doesn't counter. On play, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2000 power during this turn. So yeah, it is searchable because it's a film, supernova, and hard pirate. So it is searchable by law and also the event card that we play. So it's just an extra target to reduce power, and still it's a pretty big body. So yeah, and it is law. Then we go into our other 4 costs. The last 4 costs we play, of course, again law, but this time we play the blocker law. We play way too many laws in a law deck. But yeah, it's a 4-cost 5k blocker. Really neat effect. On play, Dawn -1. If your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, trash 2 cards from your opponent's hand. So you will punish them if they have 7 or more cards. You want to use that 7, of course, so they go back to 5 cards. Yeah, just punish your opponent and have a blocker. Also searchable, really good. Then we go into the 5-cost cards. We play 4 times Miss All Sunday. So Miss All Sunday is really good, especially if you have the perfect curve. It's a 5-cost 5k on play. Add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as rested. Then if you have 6 or more Dawn cards, draw 1 card. So it's just a small draw engine. And the trigger is Dawn -2, play this card. So if you are at 5 Dawns, play this, you get a Dawn, you are at 6, you draw, and it's just a 5k body again. You really just want to spam all the 5k bodies there is. Then for our next 5 cost, and this is our best blocker of the deck, it is 4 times 5 cost kit blocker. So if you manage to play this card, you will not minus Dawn that very quickly, because it's a blocker. On turn, your turn, once per turn, when a Dawn card on your field is returned to the Dawn deck, add up to 1 Dawn card and that it is active. So even if you go minus, this card will give 1 back, so you can attach to leader, or you can play other cards, and then swing for 1/6, or just play other cards, yeah? And it's also searchable with one of our event cards. Then we go into the events. We play only 2 times when you're at sea, you fight against pirates. So this is a really neat card. You can change this card if you want to into 2 times vertical beam or something, because we don't play that much defense in this deck. But yeah, it's a 1-cost main. Look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Straw Hat type crew, kit pirates or hard pirates type card, add it to your hand, then place the rest at the bottom in deck in any order. So this will search your Straw Hat cards, your Kit Pirates card, and your Hard Pirates cards. So like I said, this will search the promo law, that is the 4-cost 5k, on play give something -2k. So yeah, this will search those cards if you need them, and the trigger is play or activate this card's main effect. But yeah, if you don't want to play this, you can definitely play a Radical Beam or something, and then you can maybe cut out the the law promo for something else, but do what you want to do, of course. And then for our last cards, we play 4 times Gamma Knife. So Gamma Knife is the newest addition to the deck. It is a really good event card because it's a 2-cost main Dawn -1. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 5000 power during this turn. And trigger is add up to 1 Dawn deck from your Dawn deck and set it as active. Excuse me. So yeah, this deck had problems with removing big bodies, but if you play this, you can just bottom deck a 8k character from the field. So you can combo this off with other cards, and then you can bottom deck everything. But yeah, this is the list for the red-purple Trafalgar Law. Really cool deck, but once again, this deck just folds to 6k leaders, and also to Purple Luffy, because I'm a purple Luffy main. But yeah, nah, just kidding. It's a really cool deck. It's really hard to learn because you need to play your dons perfectly. You need to know when to don minus, or when to play or when not to play. And the leader actually has some hacks in how you can play it. So really check out my how to play red purple love video, because you will learn a lot of it. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike it, dislike it. If you want to see more content, subscribe. First video of the new year. Hope you guys enjoy it. And a shout out to TCG for giving me his law list. He also helped me making the how to play red purple. So you know this deck is really good, or this list is really good, I should say. But yeah, that's it for me. See you guys in the next one. Peace.